Hello everybody, back here again for another vlog day, and today is Friday the 10th, and today was a lovely day outside. Started off nice and cold, got decently warm, never got hot, and had a nice little overcast, which was good for me because of the fact I was outside working on the house, painting and sanding and prepping and doing all that good stuff today. So it was definitely better to not be out there getting sunburnt the whole time and all that good stuff. So I went ahead, got a couple things right here in the house done real fast, nothing really major. Headed outside pretty early to get started on the house, and unfortunately it was colder than what it has been before, and the paint was extra thick, so I was having a hard time with getting the gun spraying good, and it did go on a little heavier because of that, so I ended up wasting a little more paint there. But I got the entire house done now, 2 coats, and all the parts that needed it. 1 coat like up top, like on the roof line. I went ahead and climbed up on the front and rear roof. But I got the build-ons on. It's kind of a weird way my house is laid out, but I was able to get all that painted. Got the big ladder out. The other day I was painting, I had the short ladder and the step stool, like the little bench thing, out. So I was able to get the big ladder out, climb up to the very top, the peaks and stuff, which I'm not a fan of. My ladder's kind of rickety, and it's really just, it feels super unsafe the entire time up there. Like, I never feel comfortable at all. Even climbing up onto the roof, I'm perfectly good with that. When I run up the ladder, I'm fine. Climb off the ladder onto the roof, fine. But that first step from the roof back to the ladder always freaks me out. Makes my butt pucker, scares me a little bit. I'm really not a big fan of that first getting back on the ladder thing. Once on the ladder, I'll run back down the ladder without a problem. Not a big deal. It's that first step from the house to the ladder makes me uncomfortable every single time. So, and unfortunately, I do that a lot today. Knee wasn't liking that too much, but oh well, what are you going to do? You have to get it done. Did get, like I said, the main part of the house painted. Then I moved on to doing a lot of the sanding prep work of all the railings and the trim and around the windows and just all that general stuff that just seems to take forever. And I bought a tool called a paint eater. It's just a giant grinder, like a handheld grinder. It's like 20,000 RPM. It's got this really weird, mushy looking grinding disc on it. It's just chews away paint. Stuff is just really abrasive. Tears up some wood too if you're not careful, so you gotta be safe there. Unfortunately, while way up on the ladder, around the windows and stuff, so the ladder wasn't the most secure it could be at the time. I was moving from one hand to the other hand at the grinder and smashed my finger into the end of the grinder at 20,000 RPM, and it was definitely, that sucked. That was really bad. Chewed the shit out of my finger, chewed the shit out of my glove, tore the glove all to hell, and busted my fingernail back as I was looking at it. The thing hurts so bad still, it's ridiculous. Great big chunks out of my end of my finger. It looks like I was bit by something. 2 big like holes in it, and then, like I said, broke the fingernail back. Bled pretty bad. Just, it was gross. The pain caught me off guard so bad, like I almost fell off the ladder. Like, it literally, like I felt myself jump back from it, and luckily I was able to catch myself. Did not fall. Would have sucked. I was on the south side, which is the tall part of my house. That would have definitely been a bad day. So I was able to go ahead and suck it up and get to the rest of the trim that needed to be sanded down. Luckily, I wasn't too far from being done there. Got that all finished up. Now I have to do is come back in and actually, I'll brush paint the trim, just because I don't feel like taping off windows and the whole outside of the house and all that good stuff would not be worth the hassle. So definitely not looking forward to having to be way up on the rafter or on the ladder and stuff way up there, especially on the top. I think I'm gonna actually have to get the ladder and put the ladder on top of my build on part of my house, my bathroom back porch area is. It's gonna be interesting how I go about doing that. I'm not sure how it's gonna work, but I'll figure it out eventually. Tomorrow my plan is to go up and build a cigar smoking shed / cabin for my buddy tomorrow. So we're going to hopefully do that. I won't have to paint. Definitely not. I'm just over the whole painting thing. I'm so bored with it. Giant part of me wished I wasn't such a cheap ass and I would have hired somebody to paint my house. It would have been so much nicer to write a check for like $1,000 and just have it done, as opposed to everything I'm doing. But oh well, at least when it's done, I'll be able to say, hey, I did that, and I feel pretty good about it. Hopefully it turns out good enough. I'll want to say that, I guess. So other than that, my finger's hurting like hell. I did get my run in, and running that finger was just, oh, I was on fire. I kept finding myself like trying to reach up and grab my shirt while running to keep the finger from swinging, because when it was swinging, it was just really so much more painful than what it needed to be. So overall, felt good though. Realized I forgot to eat virtually all day. So I went ahead and grabbed myself some food, getting ready to call it a night and get ready to go up to my buddy's place and build that little cabin. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe and wonderful day. Thanks for watching.